Well, I'm back. How are we? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having the best day of your life. And the only way you're going to do that is to bring your vibration up. That's right. You remember that song? I think it was by the Beach Boys. Good, good, good vibrations. And that's what it's all about. And I want you to get this. So we're going to be talking about our essential oils here. So I'm going to go through them fairly lightly, not too heavy. Okay, just keep it really light. And tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow, right, Sean?
That's it.
Tomorrow we're going to be playing an actual essential oil training that I did for practitioners. So if you're interested, you can come on at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I want you to understand something. It's all about good vibrations. It's not about bad vibrations. So the reality is that if you knew one thing in your life is this: I'm going to look for good vibrations in my food, drink, okay, what I think, what I say, and who I play with. All right? So it's all about that. It's all about good vibrations. And I live like that. I am not going to take food, drink, or say things or think things or hang around with people with low vibrations, because you're going to pull yourself down. That's how you get dis-ease, because you're not at ease. You can only be at ease with good vibrations. So the reality is, if you're not going to learn about self-care and self-love, and that it's up to you to bring your vibrational meter up. And when you bring your vibrational meter up, I hope you know that frequencies turn disease on and off. Frequencies turn you on and off. Frequencies turn cancer on and off. And it goes right down into the mitochondria, and that's what really is happening. And it's all about frequencies, and that's why the corporations and the elite use frequencies against us, like blue light, 5G, which you're going to be learning about this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I'm doing a show with a scientist out of Switzerland about blue light, and how we actually have learned how to take blue light and harness it and heal our brain and our eyes. Seriously, isn't that something? And then on Saturday, we're going to talk about full spectrum light and the most powerful full spectrum light, and how we are energy light beings. Did you get that? That's why the sun is the greatest healer. That's why without the sun, nothing would grow, nothing would live, nothing could survive. And with the sun, and when you do it right, you thrive. Everything is frequency. So everything you eat, you're hoping, not hoping, but you want it to have light and high frequency in it. That's what it's about, because everything physical leaves the body. Everything you drink, everything you eat has left the body. Anything that you ate that was in the form of matter, because E equals MC squared, energy creates matter. The matter leaves, but the energy actually created my body. Everything I ate that was physical never created my physical body. It was the energy that did. So here's the deal. So we're going to talk about essential oils. Now, just so you know, since I was 28 years old, I was making getting my own essential oils made. And we source them out from all over the world. I'm not going to come out with some big story here. I'm just going to tell you that my oils are as good or better than most, okay? And I'm telling you, I know that, because I've been at it for a long time, okay? I'll be 65 on Monday, and I've been doing oils since I was 28 years old, all right? Now, here's the deal. Do you know why essential oils have a bad rap? Because you're taking the concentrated vibration of light and frequency, and you're concentrating it down into its purest form. So what do you think? It's going to be poo, poo, poo. You know, if the pharmaceutical companies had their way, essential oils would not even exist. Only low vibrational food. Essential oils are the highest vibrational food on the planet. You have to get this. So whether you not nebulize, but whether you atomize it, put it into the air by mixing it in water, or putting it into the air straight with a nebulizer into the air, or you are putting it on your skin, okay, or you're putting it into liquid, or you're putting it into your mouth. Now, I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm going to tell you today what I do with my essential oils, okay, and then you can do whatever you want. And understand something. The more powerful something is, the more corrupted the information is going to be out there. Okay? Understand something. If you ran a pharmaceutical company, you would not want essential oils to be on the market. You would not want them to be high vibrational. You want not them to be pure. And you definitely would not want people using them the right way, because when they do, they would heal. We don't heal by drugs. We heal by frequency, and that frequency is got to be high. It's a high vibrational frequency. Now, drugs, we know, all have a low vibrational frequency, because what they do is they actually stop your gut-brain connection. They stop you from feeling emotionally. I can't take it anymore. Of course you can't. I got the pain. I can't take the pain. I can't take the swelling. I can't take the inflammation. I just can't take it. I can't take it. Okay. We'll shut you down. We'll dumb you down. Okay, and we'll disconnect your gut to your brain. So because you ever notice that your emotions, okay, you'll find that a lot of your emotions, if it's negative, you can feel it. You know, you're tying your gut into knots. You know, all right. I can't stomach you. I can't digest this. I can't swallow this. Okay. All right. So that's the deal. So if you can't digest something, you can't swallow something, it's a negative vibration. So that's really what it comes down to. Now, let's talk about essential oils. I'm going to go through this fairly quick. Like I said, if you want to learn more about it, you can join us tomorrow for the whole show at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I call this immunity, okay? Now, with immunity, this blend, you can take a look at it. It's on our website. It's also, if you want to take a look at our essential oils, you can go into my essential oil guide in my library where I get into more detail, and you'll actually see what's in each essential oil, okay? And our immunity, you'll want to put that on your throat for a protector. And when you put immunity on your throat, it will protect you for at least 3 to 4 hours. It creates a vapor around here, but it also goes in. And we know how important the throat is with infections, viruses, and things of that nature. It'll get rid of a sore throat, just 2 or 3 drops, rubbing it on your throat, okay? That's a really good place to put it. And you don't need to do this. You don't have to do this, but I'll put like 1 or 2 drops in my mouth, mix it with my saliva, and then I'll swallow it. So immunity is something that I take internally. Now, you don't have to do that. Again, I said that. But if you do that and you take that and you have a sore throat, you'll feel a little bit of a burn with 1 or 2 drops. And what'll happen is it'll get rid of the infection and the sore throat, like, I don't know, how about 15 to 30 seconds for me. It depends on how chronic it is and how bad it is. But essential oils are pure, so you need to understand that, okay? So it's like saying a pure, okay, organic food is dangerous for you, all right? So I'm not telling you to do it, but that's what I do. The next thing, it's called Orange Burst. Orange Burst is orange, we know, is an amazing product for breast problems, okay? Whether it be inflammation, whether it be calcification, whether it be swelling, and whether it be any type of malignant growths or growths. You know, you want to massage. Now, when you do the Orange Burst, okay, I would highly suggest that you use moringa oil. We have the highest quality organic moringa oil. It's structured. And we have it the cheapest, least expensive moringa oil. So you're going to find that our essential oils are about 40% less than the rest of the market. And when it comes to MLMs, multi-level marketing, you know the companies, well, then we're probably even more, 60% cheaper or even 80% cheaper in some ways. Okay, because with multi-levels, you got to pay a lot of people out, don't you? But what you want to do is take just a few drops, like even just start off. It's always better to start off with less. 1 or 2 drops of something, and then you can work your way up and see how you feel. You can do a sensitivity test on your wrist and just put 1 drop of essential oil, rub it on there, and see how that feels to you, right? But you'll take, like, let's say I took, if it was me and I had a breast problem, I would take like probably about 4 to 5 drops, take a teeny bit of a moringa oil, I'd mix them together, and I'd rub them into my breast. Now, depending on your breast condition is how many times you're going to do it. You have to understand something. People look at natural medicine like drugs. Like, you can take 1 little tablet, it's very small, and I'll tell you, when I was younger, I used to get these migraine headaches, and these tablets would cost me like, I don't know, around $5 or $6, and I would get these migraine headaches where I just couldn't even think. Okay, so talk about emotionally not being in charge of myself. Holy crap. So the reality is I'd take 1 of these, and then I'd feel really kind of nervous system toxic for about half an hour. And then guess what? The headache would be gone. But if I did that like for 3 days, it would take me 3 days to come out of this stupor. Now, that 1 little tablet kind of knocked out the migraine for the day. Now, with essential oils, the more inflammation you have, the older the block. Remember something, that everything in your body is first an emotional block, then becomes a physical block. I know you didn't get this. Most people don't. That means that your belief systems suck. They're sucking the energy right out of you. Okay, and what happens is you get conflict, corruption, contamination in your tissues, and that's why we call it issues in your tissues. So everything is emotional then physical. Now the reality is the bigger the block, the older the block, the more times I would put this on. Like, people don't understand that when they get Wolf non-surgical, we tell them to put on like Pain Away or Muscle Restore, depending on, I'll get to that in a minute, but we'll tell them to put that on every 15 minutes to a half an hour. So what you actually do, are you ready for this? And you're only using like 3 or 4 drops and putting it on that area. And we'll have them actually use a little bit of moringa oil and then massage it into the area. Now, because what happens when we do Wolf non-surgical, we pull scar tissue apart, like whether it's a fibroid or a tumor, or whether it's arthritis, or whether it's anything. Understand, if you can't like stretch your arm out, that's scar tissue. And displaced calcium. If you can't brush your hair, if you can't wipe your butt, if you can't run like you used to run, if you can't bend over like you used to bend, if you don't have the flexibility you used to have, it's displaced calcium from your bones, and it's scar tissue. You get rid of the scar tissue, you feel young again. Getting old is just the accumulation of scar tissue, and you didn't even know that, did you? Oh no, they're not going to tell you, because if you got rid of the scar tissue issue, you'd be young again. You'd feel young again. Of course, I'm going to get older, but as you can tell, my brain is pretty dang sharp, okay? And because I think fast, I sometimes talk fast because I'm trying to get a lot of information in. But the reality is, you know, where I was just talking to my staff here, and they go, yeah, you kind of do. And I go, yeah, but the reality is I'm trying to see how fast I can get my brain to fire. Because the reality is your brain is like any other muscle. And I know I'm off track a little bit, but your brain is like any other muscle. So I'm exercising my brain, trying to keep focused in the present moment, trying to keep my thoughts, and really making that brain work out, okay? Because it's called brain strength. You got to retrain your brain to be an Olympic athlete, okay? Let's get back to this. So with the orange and the moringa, that's really great for the breast area, for any type of breast problems. But you can also take the orange burst if you like orange juice, which you should never drink orange juice. And if you do drink orange juice, make sure that they're organic. And if they're not organic oranges, then make sure you run the oranges through a structured water unit, which I don't think I have here. But you know what our structured water unit looks like. So if you do drink orange juice, let's just say this. I want you to drink 25% orange juice to 75% water. Try it out. No more than 50% orange juice. Never go more than 50% juice, fruit juice, with water. Okay, and use structured water if you can. It'll taste better, you'll feel better. Don't whack yourself out. Drinking concentrated orange juice will whack your blood sugar out. It is not good for you. Yeah, believe it or not, you could take organic orange juice, drink a glass of it, and guess what? You could put yourself into crisis for about 2 hours with a glass of orange juice. Meanwhile, you're drinking the orange juice to get healthy, but it was way too much natural sugar coming in, okay? There's a difference between juicing orange juice and carrot juice. You can drink a whole glass of carrot juice and it's sweet, but it's not going to whack out your blood sugar levels like orange juice. And that's why diabetics will take a little bit of orange juice to get the sugar in there really fast. Okay, but that's another story. All right, so all you got to do is put 1 to 2 drops, and you can put as many drops as you want, but you can put that into like a quart. I will put like 2 or 3 drops of the orange, and I'll shake it and I'll drink it. Okay, so, and you can do that, and a lot of people don't know that. The next one is I want to talk about is lemon lift. So of course it's organic lemons, and the same thing with lemon lift. Lemon lift I will put into my container. Sometimes I'll mix it with super cinnamon, which I'll get into in a second. Lemon lift is really great. I mean, we're talking about 2 drops is equal to the concentration of almost a whole lemon for the effectiveness, right? So you can do like 1 or 2 drops. You could do it maybe 3 drops if you want. I put it into a quart, and then you got to shake it. So because it's an oil, just shake it, give it a little shake each time before you drink. All right. And we know what lemon does. It helps to alkaline the body. It helps to break down mucus congestion within the digestive tract, okay? All right? Next, okay, this is like our ultimate favorite. There's a farmer that we get our super cinnamon from, and his cinnamon is probably the best in the world. So try our super cinnamon. And if you've got sugar cravings, oh my gosh, put super cinnamon in, just a couple of drops in your container, as much as you want, because it doesn't mess your blood sugar up. It balances it. It tastes sweet, but there's no sugar in it. And it will actually balance your blood sugar. And I know you don't believe this, but if you're like a pre-diabetic, adult onset diabetes, it can help to turn that around. Did you hear what I just said? Okay, and if you have a problem with like balance, okay, and if you have a trouble with infections, okay, super cinnamon is antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and it will help to balance out your blood sugar levels. It'll make you feel so much better. And all essential oils do, they spark the brain, they give you more clarity, okay, they give you more energy. All right? Let me see what we got here. I'm just grabbing them, okay? Okay, this is called Pain Away. So when you're dealing with pain in the body, like joint pain, okay, muscle pain, again, you can use the moringa oil. And I say moringa oil. Do you know why we use structured moringa oil? Because moringa oil, out of all the oils on the planet, has more nutritional value than any other oil. Okay, so that's why we use our structured moringa oil. So you can put the Pain Away on straight, or you can mix it with moringa oil, and then you can massage into the area. Now, let me just tell you what we do. And I promised I was going to do it this week, but Monday we're going to do it. Can you make a note of that, guys? Monday. Monday morning, I'm going to... What do I have going on Monday? Do I have a show? Yeah, I do, with Peter Webb at 10. Yeah. So around 8:30 on Monday, I'm going to show you how to use essential oils, how to use the moringa oil, and I'm going to show you how to use a shot glass and the clapper to go in and deal with arthritic hands, knees, ankles, okay? Things that you can work on yourself. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Monday morning, okay? Can you guys make a note of that?
Yeah, made a note.
Okay, he made a note. Okay, so see, now I get to blame him, Sean, if he forgets, right? I love my job. Okay, I really do. Okay, let me see here. Where was I? Super cinnamon. Yeah, so super cinnamon, blood sugar levels. Okay, I feel like I've got vertigo. I feel I feel weak. Okay, I'm up and down. So understand that. It's really great for that. And like I said, it's an infection fighter. All right? We jumped to Pain Away, right? My apologies. So Pain Away, understand, if you've got pain on your body, you know what people do? They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 drops, and they'll put it on. And guess what? If you were to put Pain Away on an area like, oh my gosh, my neck is really killing me. My elbow's really hurting, or wherever the pain is, whether it's in a joint or whether it's in a muscle, and you applied it every 15 minutes, not half hour, every 15 minutes. And let's you applied it every 15 minutes and you did it 10 times. You'd go, my gosh, it's gone. Now remember something, essential oils are not drugs. What they do is they bring the vibration up, the healing vibration of the tissue, and you actually got rid of the infection, you got rid of the inflammation, and now you got the healing happening. So understand why. And the thing is people go, I used it and it didn't work. I go, well, how many times did you use it? Well, I put it on once in the morning and once at night. And I go, no, you can, if you buy a large bottle, and you can put it in a smaller bottle, keep it in your pocket, and put it in a smaller bottle, and make sure that you're applying it every 15 minutes. That's how you win. Let me tell you something. When you hug your children, kiss your children, recognize your children often, do they feel loved? So when you don't recognize your children or the people that you love, or you don't hug them, or you don't kiss them, or you don't recognize them, you're running around, you don't recognize them. How do they feel? So when you recognize that area of your body that's hurting, okay, then guess what happens? The more you recognize it, the more you love it, the faster it heals. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this right now. 99.9% of the population do not love their bodies. You've been taught to pick your body apart, what you don't like. Love your body no matter what shape it's in right now, what illness or disease you have right now. Love your body, because that is the greatest healer. Before anything else is the self-love and self-care. You start doing that and then using high vibrational things and proper strategies, powerful strategies, which I teach. I teach the most powerful strategies to heal. You're going to heal. There's no way you're not going to heal. Understand, if you follow me and you do the things that I ask you to do, you're going to heal. You may not like me because I'm forceful sometimes, or I hold the line, or because I said something and it doesn't match your beliefs. So if you don't like me, that's cool. I get it. All right? I don't need your approval, but I'll tell you one thing. Listen to what I tell you and try it out and then tell me if it works, because it's going to. The only way it's not going to work is because you didn't do it. And that's it. And you know why you didn't do it? Because your main belief is you're not worth it. You're not worth the time. You're not worth the money. You're not worth the effort. And that's what somebody told you when you were younger and you're playing a program you don't even know. Let's get back to the essential oils. So Pain Away can be used down anywhere. I already told you, if you want to get rid of a problem, you repeat it often. Oh, wait a minute. How do we learn things? Oh, we repeat something 10,000 times as often as possible in a short amount of time, and we create it and make it a prominent, dominant belief, thought, program. Cool. So how do we get rid of a problem in the body? We focus on that, and we love it well. That's it. So the Pain Away is for pain. Muscle Restore is when the pain is going away, and Muscle Restore smells so good. You put Muscle Restore on, whether you're a man or a woman, it smells like perfume. My favorite one is the Pain Away. Okay, I like the Pain Away, so I use it a lot. Okay, and it smells really nice too. Okay, but Muscle Restore is more softer, more subtle, and it's not, when you've got high pain, you do that. Okay, Muscle Restore is more for tissue repair. So we try to get our patients to buy Pain Away and Muscle Restore and Peppermint, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So all of these, again, you can mix them with moringa oil as a cutter. And like I told you, moringa oil, and if it's structured, it'll absorb faster and it'll take the essential oils in faster. So all our moringa oil that we have is structured, all right? And you can mix that and just put a few drops, a little bit of moringa oil, massage the area. And I'm going to show you how to do that with a shot glass and really rock your world when it comes to joint pain, muscle pain. And also I'm going to show how to work on your TMJ area. This is called the anger area, okay? So we store a lot of anger here, just like we store a lot of anger in the liver, okay? So we store anger in the liver and we store anger in here. You know, oh, you make me so mad. Okay, really? Okay. So anyways, and then with all that anger, we block up we block the parasympathetic and we stay in a sympathetic state, and the vagus nerve is frozen. And I'm going to show with using a shot glass and a clapper on Monday. I'm going to show how you can loosen that up. I'm going to show you how to work on your face as well. This is actually going to be like a 45-minute training for everyone. So, you know, you can watch it later if you want. But yeah. Peppermint. Okay. So our peppermint, and understand all of our oils is the highest concentrate, highest purity. And like I told you before, like most of our oils for a 4-ounce bottle is $95. Yeah, you heard what I said. So understand something. We're not a multi-level, so we don't have to go high in price. And we get the purest oils. And I'll tell you something. When I buy my oils, just know that we buy, we'll buy anywhere from 100 to 200 liters of one oil. So the reality is when you buy in volume like that, your price is a lot lower, okay? So peppermint, with peppermint, I love peppermint in the way there's specific things I do with it. Like I don't take it internally. It's not really for me, but you can take 1 drop of peppermint and it'll soothe your stomach, okay? And you can put it in your water. But what I like about peppermint is this. Okay, you had a hard day. Your feet. You know what? Sometimes your feet can be aching or pounding or they feel heavy. All you got to do is 3 drops. And you can put it on straight, or you can mix it with a little bit of moringa oil, structured moringa oil, and you rub that on your feet. And I'm telling you right now, 30 seconds, the pain is gone in your feet and now you can go to sleep. So here's the deal. Got bad circulation, okay, in your lower legs and in your feet. You want to use peppermint oil. And you can mix it with structured moringa oil if you want, or do it straight, play with it, see what you think. But the reality is this. I will put it on in the morning on my feet, and then I'll put it on again at night. And your feet are just going to go, thank you, I love you. And the reality is it's all about vibration. It's good vibrations. The vibration is increasing the circulation. Increasing the circulation gets rid of the inflammation. Oh my God, there's a trick, eh? Okay, so the other thing you can do is this. Take just 1 drop or 2 drops. That's it. And then what you're going to do this, then when you have a headache or when you're stressed, then come on the back of your head. This is called your occiput. Rub it in here on the back of your head if you have a headache or you feel stressed out. And then take it, and there's hardly any on your hands now, and bring it up to your nose and go. And once you do 3 or 4 breaths like that, you're going to be awake, you're going to be sharp, and you're going to think clear, and you're going to go, wow, I can breathe, I can think better, I'm here, I'm back, okay? So that's what I really like about peppermint oil, All right? Okay, so Vein Away. Vein Away is for veins, of course. And I'm going to show this on Monday. I'm going to show you what to do with veins, okay, with varicose veins, right? But understand, all varicose veins are from blockages in your lower pelvis, and it's mainly from your large intestine. You would not have varicose veins if you weren't pooping in your pelvis. So when you poop in your pelvis, your veins are not pumped by your heart like your arteries are. So with movement, you need movement to keep the veins moving more, so you should be moving. It's like your lymph system. But the reality is nobody has varicose veins if they've been pooping properly 2 to 3 times. You know, if you've got a lot of vein problems, or you've had your veins pulled, or you've got these pulsating, ugly looking veins, you can get rid of them. Okay, you can get rid of them by clapping and by doing Dock of Detox Daily Cleansing Tea, and by doing the Ultimate Coffee Enema and clapping and using Vein Away. And you're going to get rid of them. I'm telling you, you're going to get rid of them. All right? You can do anything you do once you put your heart into it. But understand something. Did you ever notice something? We have all the kinds of time for everybody else because we want to prove to everybody that we're worthy. Well, until you can love and care for yourself, you'll never be worthy of a healing. Did you hear me? You need to come first and foremost. And if you think that's selfish, then you're so programmed you don't even know what you're thinking yet. Because until you look after that beautiful vehicle of yours called your body that God gave you, then you're going to be running in circles with everybody else, okay? Okay, so weight balance. Weight balance is exactly what it is. And with weight balance, you're going to put it on those areas, okay? But what we do with weight balance is this. You can put it on those areas like your love handles, or that little bulge you have in front, or you can put it on the back of your legs where the cellulite is. But here's the golden ticket. You ready for this? You don't have to use weight balance. If you want to use weight balance, you can use another essential oil. But weight balance is to go in there to stimulate those fat cells. Now, so what you do, you get yourself a cup. A cup, first we're going to get a cup. We're going to get Epsom salts. We're going to wet the Epsom salts down to the consistency of wet sand. Then we're going to take 1 level teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and mix it in with the Epsom salts. Mix it in good, so mix it in good. Got to wash your hands, guys. Don't rub your eyes, please. And then what you're going to do is, if you got 1 cup, then you're going to take 10 to 12 drops of weight balance. That's it. Put it into the essential oils, mix it around. Okay, and then what are you going to do? Well, you're going to take that concoction, okay, that cayenne Epsom salt weight balance glow, we call it, and you're going to scrub just the areas, not your whole body, please. Just, the love handles, or just that in here, or the back of your legs where the cellulite is, and wait till you see what happens. Now, if you actually got a skin brush, okay, this is a natural skin brush that we have. It's if you go to my body care stuff, that's where you'll see all that stuff. This is the bristles are made out of hemp, not hemp, but cactus. Can you believe that? And then the stick and the brush handle is made out of hemp. Now, you can take that off, and if you first skin brush the area, okay, you might even see some dust come up. That's what all the dust is in the house, is the dead skin coming off. But you want to skin brush the area first and get rid of the dead skin cells, okay? All right? Later. Okay. So you want to get rid of the dead skin cells, all right? And then what do you want to do? Well, you'll know it feels a little bit warm, and then you can clap the area. Okay, so we're talking about cellulite here. We're talking about scar tissue here. Do you get this stuff? You can do this on scar tissue too, guys, and get rid of it. So you know that cesarean. Okay, so instead of using weight balance, okay, what I would use Pain Away. Okay, all right. So instead of weight balance, when it scars, so you're going to skin brush first the area, so fat or scar tissue. You skin brush the area. You're going to clap the area with your clapper. All right. 1 second. You're going to clap the area with your clapper. All right. That area that doesn't, because come on, scar tissue doesn't have circulation. Fat cells don't have, and definitely cellulite doesn't. So you're going to clap the area. So we're going to get that going. We want to get it all going. So once you've done that, then you're going to go in with your cayenne Epsom salt weight balance or Pain Away glow, and you're going to scrub the area. Okay. Wait till you see the difference in your scar tissue and in the fat cells or the cellulite. Okay. So that's how that works. Now understand something. If I had, okay, numbness in the bottom of my legs, because a lot of people do, right? They have this neuralgic pain in their legs. That's what we call stump leg. You've got so much scar tissue, so much crystallization in there, or your feet are going numb. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to use the Cayenne, okay, Pain Away Epsom salt glow to increase the circulation. But first I would skin brush and I'd do clapping in the area. Oh, you have no idea. There is no doctor, no practitioner that can bring back life to your body like you can when you decide to be the practitioner for yourself. Okay? And if you can get your hands on a Wolf non-surgical body worker, I promise you that we have a money-back guarantee that one treatment will outshoot all the other treatments combined that you've ever got from any other practitioner. Because once you get the scar tissue pulled apart and you get the life force back in, it comes back. You're back to yourself. You have just turned back the hands of time. It's all about calcification, scar tissue formation, and crystallization. Okay? All right. All right, so that was that. We're getting there. Next, hair restore. Okay, so I'm going to make it quick, make it brief, but you can go into my do-it-yourself guide and check this out. But what you can do is this. You take, for hair restore, just know this. If you have a hair problem and you get yourself an Avacen, AVACEN, go to my store.docofdetox.com and click on EMF/energy and take a look at Avacen. It increases the microcirculation in the body by 67%. If you utilize that, and you don't have to buy that, I'm going to get into the rest right now, but that increases the microcirculation in the body by 67%. There's not another device that does it. So let's talk about what you would do besides that. You'll take the skin brush and you'll go like this and you vibrate it. You don't go back and forth. You just vibrate it really quick. Okay? And then you feel that warmth in here. Okay? So now I feel that warmth, right? So that's the first thing I do. Then what I do is then I bring my clapper. Okay? There's a smooth side and then there's a bumpy side. You can see these in my body care. Okay? And you can buy one of these. And go look at clapping yourself for life, okay? And when you go into that guide that's in my library, go watch the videos. It'll blow your mind, because if you don't get rid of those physical blocks, and when you do clap, if you bruise, that means you have tissue rotting. You heard what I said. That means you have blood poisoning, all right? And that comes to the surface. You didn't bruise because of clapping. You already had the bruise inside of you, okay? You were like an overripe fruit. Okay, so now, after you do that, then you're going to clap the area, so the balding area, because you might not do it all. But I'll clap my head every 2 to 3 days. From my neck up, I'll do it. It takes me an hour and 20 minutes, okay? My face, my head, my area. You'll see that in Clapping for Health Guide in my library if you want to check it out. So I'm going to clap the area. Then after I clap the area, then I'm going to take what's called the Hair Restore, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to let the drops go in. And then I'm going to massage that in. And I really am going to massage that into the area, okay? And that's what you do. That's how it works, okay? You can do other things, but I'm going to keep it light for now. Excuse me. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is ear clear. Oh, and by the way, like we were saying, is all these essential oils are on sale until 1 minute to midnight next month, this coming Monday. And then we're going to be doing our EMF blue light sale, right? Anyway, so yeah, one of my favorite products is what protects us against blue light and 5G, because whether people want to believe that, that'll be what takes down most of the population. Besides the V, it'll be blue light and 4G and 5G and all the EMF that is actually going to hurt and damage our families. Okay, so now ear clear. You can actually put this in your ear, okay? And you want to put this in your ear, but what I'm going to show is, if you go to my library, so go to my website, click on library, go into the do-it-yourself guide. I tell you how to use the ear clear. I show a whole routine on how to use the shot glass, how to use the clapper all around the ear area, and then how to move the ear around like this to get it moving. And then you go on your side, and you can also use ear clear. But before you do that, go watch my do-it-yourself guide. Go watch Ear Restore in my do-it-yourself guide, and you'll see how you can use like things like infinite iodine in your ear to get rid of inflammation. You can use Silver Bullet liquid, and you can also use Bright Eyes fulvic eye drops. They all do something different, but they're all reducing infection, inflammation, and to create an environment for healing. And you can put the ear clear around the ear, but you can put a couple drops in your ear and then just really move it around, and you're going to see that it's going to heal your ear, and that's what it's supposed to do. Okay? It won't sting, I promise. It'll feel very soothing. Okay? Next is Lung Restore. So Lung Restore is actually rubbed on the lungs. But what if I did like skin brushing on my lungs first? I took the skin brush and I skin brushed my lungs because I have a breathing problem, let's say, or I have asthma, or I have I've got COVID. Okay, I'm going to do my lung area. Okay, and then I'm going to clap it. I have if you go to my library, go into the Clapping for Health guide. I have what's in there, and it says clapping your lungs and heart for health. If you do the clapping and then you rub the Lung Restore all in the area here, oh my gosh, wait till you see how your breathing is. Okay, all right. And the other thing is, if you've got lung problems, I want you to take a look at our Infinite Iodine, which is this is Infinite Iodine. And then what you do is you put it into a nebulizer. And you put one part iodine and 3 parts structured water, and you nebulize it, right? And then guess what? See, that's iodine coming out. Look at that. So then what you do is you nebulize that. And do you know what Infinite Iodine does? It's pure. It's pure. It'll go in and it'll restore your lungs, your breathing problems. So if you did what I just told you, okay, between the skin brushing, the clapping, the Lung Restore, the Infinite Iodine, we're going to rock that show, okay? All right, and we really are. Don't be afraid to call me. If something's not working right, my extension is number 5, or call one of my staff. We're here to support you, okay? And understand that. You got to get that. We are family, whether you believe it or not, or you think I'm just using this as some kind of a fortune cookie thing. It's not. We are family. We are all created by the same creator, and we're spirit family. And that's how I live. I live like that. Just because your beliefs don't match mine, just because you have different views than mine, that's okay. I love you anyway. That's how this has got to be. And if we could get to that part, then we wouldn't be torn apart right now. Okay? Healthy mouth. Well, it's exactly what it is. Healthy mouth. So when people have gum disease, it's actually bum disease. So let's get that perfectly clear. And let me just say this, that there's very few dentists I like. Don't hate them. Don't like them though, because they still put silver and mercury amalgams in, and that was done by the Rockefellers and Rothschilds. They said, let's give children lots of sweets to rot out their teeth, and they do, don't they? I mean, every time you want to celebrate, or honey, if you're good, I'll give you a sweet and I'll rot your teeth out, and then we'll take you to the dentist that will then put mercury in your teeth, and what'll happen is it'll dumb you down. Okay, make you into a zombie, and it'll destroy your brain and your nervous system. How cool is that? So this is why people have so much problems in their life, is because the people we go to and trust are terrorizing us. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. And dentists, I really don't care. I mean, if you're putting mercury in people's mouths, you should be going to jail. 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 And that's it. Do you understand? You should be going to jail. Okay? And then fluoride in children's mouths to calcify their pineal gland. You should be going to jail. People don't speak like this, do they? Well, that's why this is happening, what's happening right now, the great harvest. Okay, healthy mouth. So healthy mouth, if you wanted a healthy mouth, you want to try this. What you want to do is you want to get what's called Silver Bullet Gel. Okay, and then you want to put a couple drops of Healthy Mouth on the Silver Bullet Gel, and then you want to sprinkle on there what's called Black Gold Humic Fulvic. Do that. Find out how white your teeth become. Find out how the infection leaves. Find out how the gum disease leaves. And understand something. Gum disease is bum disease. And it's because hot air rises and you've got all these poo particles. Why do you think people have to have their teeth cleaned? You don't have to have your teeth cleaned if you have a whole plant-based diet. You have to have your teeth cleaned if you're taking in poisonous, new and improved processed foods. And if you're rotting downstairs, okay, hot air rises like a hot air balloon. And what do you think? Oh, no, honey, please, go brush your teeth. Don't kiss me. Somebody just pooped in your mouth. Okay, yeah, you did. Okay, thanks. All right, so healthy mouth, you can just also just put a couple drops in your mouth, mix it with saliva, Okay, or you can mix it with a couple ounces of warm water, put it in, swish it around, all right? And it's kind of like, it's not like Listerine, but it kind of has that healthy mouth taste like that, okay? All right, let's keep moving. Because I just got told that somebody's waiting for me downstairs, and yeah, there you go. So super strength oregano, just know that our super strength oregano is over the top. It's very strong, so if you needed like maybe 3 drops before, you might only want to do 1 drop. It's a high concentrate. Oregano, we know what oregano does, right? It helps with breathing disorders. It helps with infections. It helps with bacterial problems. It helps with parasitical problems. So you can look that up as well. And I don't really do it because it's too strong for me, and I don't really like it. I'm kind of like, I like to call myself like, and maybe it's not the right term, but I'm a kind of a comfort kitten, you know. I like to do things that taste good but will heal me. My brother, Dr. Marcel Wolf, he will eat stuff that is just like, ugh. And he will take like a whole teaspoon of cayenne and put it in hot water, let it sit there and drink it. See, I'm not like that, okay? Yeah, I think I'm spoiled maybe. I don't know. All right, so let's move on. Tea tree oil, we know it's really good, especially externally. That's where you use that. And it's really good for fungal problems. You can take our tea tree oil and listen, what I would suggest you do is if you buy our Beyond Beauty moisturizer, which I will guarantee you, if you use this facial moisturizer we have, it's made out of 13 different wildflower petals, and it smells so good. It's all so natural. You smell it, you want to eat it. Okay, and it's non-toxic, but don't eat it because it's supposed to go on your face. But the reality is it just goes in like this. So if you had a skin problem or a fungal problem, you would mix a little bit of tea tree oil with the Beyond Beauty moisturizer, and you put that on, and that's going to get rid of it. Okay, all right. And the other thing you can do if you want to mix it, don't put it near your eyes with any essential oil. It'll burn, but it's not going to hurt your eyes, but it will burn. You can also take our Beyond Beauty C60 coconut oil. Okay, it comes in a nice pump bottle. And what you can do is you can pump a little bit in your hand and just put 1 or 2 drops on, and then put that on your face or anywhere where you have eczema or psoriasis. And it's going to get rid of it. Okay, C60 MCT coconut oil mixed with tea tree. And if I had psoriasis or eczema, I would first clap the area until it was pussing a little bit or even a little bit of blood. Then I would put that on to open it up. I'm telling you, it works. That's how it is. And I would skin brush all around the eczema area and clap all around the area too to really increase the circulation. It's all about circulation. Eczema, psoriasis. Eczema is the baby brother of psoriasis because it's just you haven't been treated right to relieve it. So it's just getting worse and thicker. That's all. There's no difference between the two. One's just older and bigger. Yeah, that's the tea tree oil. Next, we've got eucalyptus. We've got eucalyptus. It's a really great product. People will use it in their saunas. You know, you can rub it on the bottom of your feet. I'm not a big eucalyptus guy myself, but if you love it, I think you'll really love our product. And people use it in the saunas a lot, right? For sweating. The next thing is lemongrass. Here's my favorite. Lemongrass to atomize, right? To add it with water, to atomize it, or to do it straight. That's the smell that people love the most. It's really harmonic to use lemongrass, and that's the main thing that I use it for. People use it for other things, but that's what I'd be using it for, right? Okay? It really smells up the area. And remember something. Essential oils, when you diffuse them, they're killing bacterial, viral, fungal in the room. They sanitize everything. So not only do they smell good, but they make you feel real good too. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk about frankincense. Frankincense, and there's so many frankincense on the market, and when you try ours, like I'm going to tell you something, go do a comparison. This is $195 for a 4-ounce bottle of the highest grade of frankincense. Go see if you can find that for $195. Try. Okay, because we deal with so many cancer patients, and I've been dealing with cancer since I was 28 years old. You know, when I was 50 years old, my cancer protocols were written up in 4 different cancer books written by other people. And also there's a huge cancer website called Cancer Tutor, and they had all my protocols on there. So I know all about it. And if you're dealing with a chronic situation or something like cancer, you know, if the cancer is below the mouth, then you would put a drop under your tongue. And you could do that once every hour or once every 2 hours. And if the cancer is above, then you would put a drop on your tongue and touch the roof of your mouth. That's all you need to do. You don't need a lot. Now, what we use the frankincense for, we have another product called True Essence, because some people have a real tight budget. And my alchemist, who's been making my essential oils since I was 28, is still making them, okay? And he's up, and right now, he's about, I think he's around 79 years old, and his son has taken over. But so True Essence he made for me. And it's made from different things of pine trees. But this is the closest vibration I could get to the frankincense, because when people can't afford the frankincense, we'll do the True Essence. And what we do is we do vaginal infusions where, you know, you take the silver bullet gel, okay, silver bullet gel. You'll take 1 to 3 ounces depending on how chronic the situation is and how big the woman is, right? How large she is. Like, you know, there's smaller women, bigger women, right? And you'll take 1 to 3 ounces of the silver gel. It's 20 times stronger than silver bullet liquid. And then what you do is you can mix in just 2 drops of frankincense. Now, as time goes on and you do the vaginal infusion, you could put in more drops. You're not going to hurt yourself with it. It's great if you feel just a little bit of tingling inside the vagina when you do the infusion. But before you put the infusion in, you also will add you'll just add anywhere from 5 to 10 drops of silver bullet liquid. Not silver bullet liquid, my apologies. You're going to add 5 to 10 drops of the Bright Eyes, okay? Because you're already using silver. This is a concentrate, the gel. So then you're going to put in about 5 to 10 drops of Bright Eyes Fulvic. And our Bright Eyes Fulvic is the only fulvic you can put in your eyes. That's why it's called that. And to help your eye problems. But you're going to put 5 to 10 drops, mix it in with the silver gel, and then you're going to put in 5 sprays of infinite iodine, because it disinfects like nothing else. And then you're going to get an ear syringe. It's like a little bulb ear syringe. Or you're going to get just a syringe, and you can put a little tube on the end if you want. Buy a little tube to put on the syringe. And you can put the vaginal infusion into the vagina. Then you put your butt up in the air and your head is down. Get a few pillows underneath you and let that soak in. Look at it. If you've got bladder infections, if you've got endometriosis, you've got a fibroid, if you've got infertility problems because of scar tissue in your fallopian tubes, if you've got ovarian cysts, if you've got pelvic pain, if you've got bladder infection, if you've got any type of bowel problem, if you've got hip problems, because hip problems, guess what? 99% of all hip problems and even hip replacements come from pooping in your pelvis from your large intestine. And I would love somebody to come on my show and challenge me on this, okay? Because I will knock this out of the park. And if you don't believe me, go to my website and go watch How to Become Number 1 at the Art of Number 2. It's free. It's a 6-hour training masterclass. I'm going to teach you more about your health in that 6 hours than you've learned your whole life. And then if you want to take it up to the next level and learn about scar tissue and tumors and why we're getting implants and why we have to go for surgery and how you can stop that, go to my website and click on, go to docofdetox.com, click at the top on Masterclass, then click on A to Z Wellness Masterclass and put in Wolf Non-Surgical and you'll get this class for free. It's almost $1,000. Go watch the first 2.5-hour video and then go watch how we work on the pelvis. Let me tell you something. You don't have to suffer anymore. You got sucker punched. And if you think that the healthcare system out there, whether natural or medical, for 85% of it is helping you, then you are asleep at the wheel. You're asleep at the wheel. God is great. Our bodies are amazing. And the whole program was put together to undermine us and tell us that this is as good as it gets. Well, let me tell you something. The elite don't live like this. They don't live like the way they treat us. They don't give us health care. They give us emergency care. We're in a bloody emergency all the time. We don't know how to master our emotions. We don't know how to love ourselves or our family properly. My God, when I got married, I didn't know how to feed myself, less my children. I didn't know how to love myself, less my wife. So I was the bloody terrorist until I woke up. And the thing is you usually don't start to wake up until you're 50, after you've already poisoned your children, and now you're married for the second or third time because you didn't realize that you had to go in and get rid of these dysfunctional beliefs from a lot of these religious freaks and a lot of these governmental people, okay? And I'm not telling you all religion is bad, so understand that, okay? I just had some really bad religious things come into my life when I was being raised. So I don't have anything against religion, long as it's empowering people that they're allowed to totally unconditionally love themselves, like that which created the universe has given us, but has been taken away and rewritten. They rewrite every story. My God, every president's been made to look like a hero. Every government official, these rich people that have billions, the story's always twisted, right? Let me tell you something. People are beautiful, but their beliefs aren't. Anyways, I want to thank you for joining me. And if you want to know more about essential oils, you can check it out tomorrow at 10 a.m., right, Sean?
That's it.
Okay. I'm out of here for the day. This afternoon, I'm doing a 3-hour training for all my practitioners. Understand something. If you decide to take any of my certifications or courses, you're not going to have a guide or a coach like me, okay? Because I'll tell you something. My heart's in it. And we're doing a 2.5-hour training this afternoon. And I'll be back on Tuesday where I will be answering any health questions, but we're on there going to be talking about Extapa, World Healing and Training Center, and what we're going to be doing there and why this is a family affair. Bring your children, okay? Bring your love and your joy and your passion and your purpose, and let's take our lives back together. Because guess what? All of those people that said that they were there to help us, they're not. Come on. You actually think healthcare is healthcare? Come on. So we poison ourselves because they teach us to do that, and then we go to them and then they poison us to heal us. I don't think that's working for me. Thank you very much. Have the best day of your life, Braveheart. 3, 2, 1. Together we stand tall. We stand strong. Do not come apart. They're going to do it to us. You watch Halloween. It won't be treats for anyone. It'll be just tricks. God bless.
Let's welcome up Dr. Wolf to the stage. Give him a big round of applause because he deserves it.
It's that time, Bravehearts. That's right. It's time for us to come together as one voice and unleash our Braveheart roar. Join me for the most powerful, life-saving, life-changing 45-minute presentation of my career. The emotional chemistry of cancer, disease, and healing at the Gaylord Opry Resort and Convention Center in Nashville, Tennessee at the Truth About Cancer Live Symposium with no other than Ty and Charlene Bollinger and 60 other world-renowned speakers. Together, let's uncover and discover our true authentic selves. The real practitioner from within, because the only healthcare is self-care, which can only be turned on by self-love. Become the answer you seek. This is the only truth about cancer. Join our Braveheart Nation and unleash your Braveheart roar. God bless. So what is a New World Practitioner? Well, a New World Practitioner is somebody that understands that training comes before treatment.
Have I noticed any changes in myself since taking this course? Oh, yes. Yes, I have. I definitely have.
There's so much more ahead of you, and there's so much more that you can find within yourself, and there's so much that you can let go of to free yourself. And I'm excited to be able to help others find their power.
It's
It's not a treatment. It's like a restoration. You can renew your body. And I didn't understand what was preventing me from healing.
I guess this is where I kind of get emotional, because Daryl truly cares, not only for himself, but humanity in general, and he wants to educate people to live their best lives and learn to love themselves first before anybody else.
The Whole Life Coach certification. We go deeper in that 8 days than anybody else goes when it comes to learning how the invisible creates the physical, the psychological creates the biological. And we teach you about energy medicine and about vibration and frequency, because that's all it is.
He really cares for everybody. He wants to educate as many people as he can, their own healers / practitioners. He wants to get the knowledge out.
Dr. Wolf and the whole crew, Sage and his bodywork techniques, learning it, everybody here has just been so incredible. They're so supportive. It's been a really cool experience.
I've seen nothing but incredible results day after day, hour by hour, while they work on people who get finally the effect and result that they've looked for everywhere else and never got. So they're amazing, amazing.
On a daily thing, I'm becoming more flexible and more pain-free. It's a process of treatments because of the damage I've done to my body. But yeah, I expect to be doing backflips. You know, I'm 64 years old. I'll be doing backflips.
When it comes to the Wolf non-surgical certification, nobody can pull fibroids apart or reverse joint, muscle, tendon, ligament problems or scar tissue from surgery quicker than we can. And we offer a money-back guarantee to all our patients. Now, why would we do that? Because we pull off the I am possible and we reverse the irreversible.
They're so professional, yet so fun. They know how to push you to your limit. They encourage you, so it's all positive training, and really every one of them has a piece that they offer to the business, and they don't miss things. They let you go to the next level.
To use my love and light to be in service of others. And that's part of healing, right? Where as my elbow is connecting to that skin, you know, I'm delivering my frequency to the person that's seeking that work, you know, because I will always have that love and light inside me.
And a New World practitioner understands that you can't give what you're not. So until you understand that unconditional love and care for oneself is what you need to become so that you can give that to your patients, don't expect a different outcome than every other practitioner out there. And that's what we teach here, because you need to become what you want to see in all of your patients.